Hey guys, Rob and Sabrina here, and we have a project that you might be interested in. How to cover nicotine-stained walls. So if you have a property that you need to paint that has nicotine on the walls, here's some crucial steps you need to take to make sure you cover these the first time. Over the years, I've definitely tackled nicotine in properties that we've purchased. Initially, we made some very big mistakes, which we're going to try to help you avoid. And mistake number one is not prepping the wall properly and just going ahead with a latex-based paint and trying to paint over it, which is a big mistake. So step one, Sabrina is going to explain to you how we do the initial prep work, and then I'll show you guys how we do the paint part.
First step is to clean the walls. So you can tackle it a few different ways, and I'll show you how it comes out. So this is a bleach and water solution.
And what's important about this step is that you actually want to try to get rid of the nicotine as much as possible, because it has a film that covers the walls, and that ends up bleeding through any type of latex paint. So that was the mistake that I made initially, is just thinking that I could cover this up, when actually nicotine has a property in it that will actually soak through that paint and stain. So if you paint this with a white primer right away, it's just going to bleed right through.
So as you can see, the bleach and water doesn't really work as good as you would think that it does. So next, I went to the simple green. Now, this wasn't too bad. I felt like it left a little something left on the wall. Now, after using the simple green, to get the residue off and to really prep the wall for the paint to be next, you want to use the TSP. This is going to prep the wall for the paint, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and go over that so you can see the final product before he hits it with paint.
And always wear gloves when you're using TSP. It is a chemical, and you can dilute it a little bit, but you'll find this either in your paint section, or we'll leave a link below. We can get it on Amazon. A lot of painters use it to etch concrete, wood, things like that, that gets it ready for paint. So just doing these couple steps to prep for the primer is imperative, because this is going to take a lot of that gunk off and get it ready.
So, as you can tell, this looks a lot better than this. You want your wall as close to this as possible. So obviously I have my hands full on the upper part of this wall because it's pretty dingy, but that's what smoke does.
Don't smoke.
Although we do sound like smokers right now from being in this house for a week working, so there's that.
So, okay, so go ahead and prep these walls, and then we'll move on to the next step. And you can see, look at how dirty this is running off the wall.
Yeah.
Just the grime. So getting this stuff off initially is going to be an important first step.
So I'm going to go ahead and I have it's from the dollar store. Very easy, and it saves me a lot of time. I don't have to do, the waxing on, waxing off.
Wax on, wax off.
I can apply this and it works wonders. And it saves me a whole lot of time.
Alright, so Sabrina has taken the time to clean the wall, as you can see. She did the first degreasing process with a simple green, which could probably also be done with like Dawn soap or something like that, just to get the top layer off. And then she took the TSP to kind of etch the wall and really clean down to the wall surface. It is still going to be discolored, so mind you, it's not clean looking, but this surface is not greasy anymore. It doesn't have a film on it, so it's going to be ready for the paint at this point with the primer. There's two products that I've used in the past that works pretty well. The first one is going to be a water-based, which is easier to work with. Kills 3, which is their high-hiding paint. You will need 2 coats of this, just because it's water-based and it still will bleed through a little bit. So if you have the time, I do like working with water-based paints over oil, just the cleanup's a lot easier, the fumes are a lot less. So I'd rather just throw on 2 quick coats of this. The other option is you go with an oil type paint, and typically you can get away with one coat of something like this. This is the Zinsser brand. The other one was Kills 3. They also have Kills 2, which, you know, is not as great, but it's still going to do the job. If you're looking to just do one coat and you don't mind working with oil paint, this is another great product to use. I actually like using this just on the wood trim and these wood doors, because this is going to hide the darker wood a lot better. But on the walls, I think I'm going to go with the water-based product. So here we go, let's get started. All right, another great tip, if you guys are painting and you don't want to clean up your brushes every night, just use Ziploc bags. That way it stays wet and you don't have to clean them every night. You can go right back to painting the next day. And at the end, you can clean them up and throw them away. The bag trick works for roller covers too. Just keep it in there, it's ready to roll. No pun intended. Alright guys, so we got one coat on the wall of the water-based primer. Let's let it dry. It's probably going to soak through a little bit, but let's see how it does, and then we'll probably hit it with a second coat. It's going pretty quick, so it shouldn't be a problem. Alright guys, we're going to wrap up this video, but I wanted to show you now that we've got 2 coats of primer on this section and 1 coat of primer on this section. You can see right here is the line. This is fully dried. This is the second coat that's just about ready to dry. If you're painting a light color, this you definitely want 2 coats, and it's going to keep it from bleeding through. If you're painting a darker color, you could probably get away with this. There's still a little bit showing through there, but it's very important with this primer to make sure it dries 100% before recoating it, because that gives it a nice hard surface, and that moisture can't keep bleeding through. So this nicotine is just really nasty stuff to work with. If you guys got any value out of this video, please like, subscribe, hit the thumbs up button, share this video with your friends who are looking to do a painting project like this. It really helps out our channel, and it allows us to produce more content for you and any more home improvement DIY tips like that. So we'll see you guys in the next project, and happy painting.